Happy New Year, everyone. So, welcome to the Alchemy Scope for January, the start of not only the new moon, new month, but a new year, a new season. This new moon is conjunct our winter solstice. And, you know, this cycle, 2014, began with a new moon that landed on New Year's Day, 2014. So symbolic, amazing, right? So here we are with the bookend and the new moon landing on the winter solstice. Amazing. I mean, so powerful. And so let's look at the macrocosmic scale. What is happening for all of us on the collective scale right now? So the new moon is at the 0-degree point, and if you watched the Alchemy Scopes last month, you know that this is the third in 3 consecutive 0-degree new moons. Hello, pure potentiality at play here. We are being asked to really step up to the plate, people, so it's very exciting. But this particular new moon is imbued with the Sabian symbol. An Indian chief claims power from the assembled tribe. And I've been looking at the Sabian symbol since January, since last January. And the story that's been unfolding for us this year at this time is phenomenal. It's been fantastic to see it play out. So, what does this mean? This Sabian symbol that's imbued within the degree point, within this cycle, within not only the monthly cycle, but within the winter cycle, the new season cycle, and within the new year to come forward. Well, you know, in my mind, we've passed a tipping point. Enough people are stepping out into their truth. And we can now claim our power. We can see the truth of how living systems operate, and we can step up to the plate, claiming our power from the assembled tribe. Those that have come before, those that have pointed the way, and the information that we've learned. So, this is about your new beginning. Yeah, baby. So, a new year. So let's go ahead and dive into the individual signs and see what microcycles look to be unfolding for you, and the stories, also the guidance. So as you know, the Alchemy Scope is a 6-point scope meant to bring forward information about the patterns and cycles in nature that affect us on the microcosmic scale. Because we are co-creators, right? Nature has its cycles and its patterns, and it's our job to work with it. We are co-creators of our reality. And nature works with us, the universe works with us, Source works with us. We are part of Source, we are Source. So we have to interplay with our context. We are the content. Life is the context, it interplays. So let's play. We are not victims of our reality. We create our reality. We work with the cycles that play out in nature. And if we can harness them, then that's what it's all about. You use the energies that are at play. This is about playing with the universe. So, are you ready to play? Let's look at your signs. So Scorpio, let's take a look at the microcycle that may likely be unfolding for you in the coming 30-day cycle. So I went ahead and threw the coins for you and developed your I Ching hexagram. And this cycle is influenced by 29 dangerous depths. The 2 trigrams that make up the hexagram are water above and water below. Now, Scorpios know that we are water signs, and dangerous depths is no new thing for Scorpios. So I will say that Scorpio, along with several other signs this month, did receive I Ching hexagrams completely in alignment with their inherent quality set, with the intrinsic nature of the signs themselves. So this is quite beautiful. It is a time to connecting to the truest nature of ourselves. So let me read to you what it says. Don't be afraid by what I'm about to read to you. This is, there's different ways to interpret it and take it. So let me read to you what it says. A reminder that I'm using the language from the Visionary I Ching. This is still the ancient I Ching divinatory system, but this language is simply more resonant with modern day. 29 dangerous depths. Exposure to danger brings good fortune to those who move beyond it. Like boaters passing through whitewater rapids, those faced with serious challenges must remain alert. They must take all available precautions and, above all, must keep going forward as to remove themselves from harm's way. Once the danger has passed, good fortune awaits. The positive side of danger is that it offers an excellent chance to cleanse the senses and strengthen the spirit. Surviving danger brings with it tremendous reinvigoration and sharpens the eye and mind for future challenges. This is true. It is reckless to court danger, but critical to inner development not to shrink from it either. Those who respond to danger most effectively are those who are able to establish an inner bubble of calm in the midst of the action. A calm center keeps one rooted in the moment, alert and focused. Courage at such times springs from focused attention, from a willingness to penetrate the moment of danger to its very core, so as to shape it and transform it. So, this is the transformative cycle of this particular month. Let's take a look at your spread. Hi, Scorpio. So, let's take a look at a spread to see what circumstance or situation might be coming forward this month that will challenge your growth edges and grow and mature you. So, went ahead and shuffled the deck. Again, like last month, I'm using my own 144 card Siri deck. Oh, this is interesting. We're getting some of the same cards as Leo, which is delicious. Yeah, this is interesting. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right. Okay, this is a relatively simple spread. So the spread that I'm using is called a synchronic spread. Now there's something to our foundation that's going to be shifting or challenged this month. It's going to come up as a topic of conversation or a topic for us to review. We're going to be asked to dive into courage and to really feel more joy, to really get into a kind of a foundational state of emotional happiness at a foundational level. There is going to be collaboration coming forward. And I have to tell you that, you know, with last month's Alchemy Scope, there was a masculine element that was very prominent, and it's coming up again this month. There's a collaboration that might be emerging. An opportunity for collaboration. So if you're a man watching, a straight man watching, there could be a woman coming forward. There could be a love relationship coming forward. And also this could be, collaboration could imply other things. However, the Lover's card came up. So this does look like whatever collaboration is showing up has the energy of lovers within it. It's just inherent. So that's delicious, is it not? And you know, I have to say, I mean, this is pretty cool. So first of all, it's a powerful connection. There's a powerful connection. It's essentially, I wish you could see all of them together, but essentially it's bringing forward, it could bring forward a habitual pattern of glory, essentially, which means it could be a long-term thing. So there could be something showing up that is very powerful. I mean, we're talking higher forces here, so this could be interesting. And it looks like it's going to change our foundations. Essentially, it's going to present the topic of our foundations. And our foundations refers to home. It refers to, you know, where we work. It refers to everything that we currently know to be our reality. So this is about a life change that might be coming forward, and it has to do with the collaboration. The collaboration, again, could be something through work. It could be a creative collaboration. It could be a whole variety of collaborations, but it does look like lovers could result. And the other thing with the Lovers card is it implies a deep connection. A deep connection, like a deep love for what we're doing. But because of the combination of these cards, it does look like it's a relationship that starts as a collaborative venture, and it might turn out to be lovers long-term, a habitual relationship. That's a successful one. So, you know, within this could be considered a fantastic reading, and I would say it is a fantastic reading. However, it's important to, even within this, in fact, especially because of this, we want to stay in our place of power and boundary, yet with openness. You know, it's that beautiful dynamic of both and. So hold your strength. And you know, you will attract the right circumstance. The cycle for this month looks like this could easily emerge just naturally. It's just part of the cycle. So this is fantastic, Scorpio. So let's take a look at what else is coming forward for you this month. Hi, Scorpio. So let's take a look at the archetype that wants to come through you this month. This is either an archetype which is dormant within you that wants to be awakened, or it's one that you're aware of, you're conscious of it, but it needs to be instigated now, actualized, put into action, or one that wants to be evolved. So transmuting the lower frequency manifestations to the higher frequency manifestations. Archetypes are quality sets. They're personality traits and characteristics and qualities that are embodied in a form, and that form is an archetype. And we all embody all archetypes. However, not all archetypes are active in our soul print story, right? This wants to come for you. Okay, so Scorpio, you get vampire. And this came up for another sign as well. So there's an awakening that's occurring with vampire. It's about waking up. So the shadow attributes of vampire are depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. The lighter, more evolved attributes of vampire are makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So as I said in another video that I just finished, actually, this is about waking up to your power and your energy system, your energy flow. How do you manipulate others, and how do others manipulate you, and how is that to be aligned now? What do you need to do to step into integrity with it? So again, the higher frequency manifestations of vampire, the archetype that's wanting to, I would say, evolve within you this month, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. It's about creating boundaries. You know, it's at this time, Venus is, in fact, as I'm recording this, Venus is approaching conjunction with Pluto, which will activate the square with Uranus. You know, for the sensitive signs, for sensitive people, it's just, you know, it's just more intensity. What can I say? So vampire is actually brilliant to receive. So, you know, form your boundaries. Form appropriate boundaries. You know, still be open to the flow of life, but play with it. Play with the boundaries of noticing when you're sucking other people's psychic energy, and also when people are sucking yours, and really getting to a place of deep integrity with that. So that's beautiful. So let's look now. This one's wanting to come. Let's look at, oh, beautiful. This is the Ascended Masters deck, Doreen Virtue. This is the guidance. Excuse me. This is the guidance for the month. You got Hilarion, health and healing. So let me read from what Doreen says here on health and healing. But this is, it could be that you have something emerging for you this month regarding health. Or we are at the new year. A lot of people, you know, go into resolutions about health, which is perfectly fine. But it could be that this really is a time. Sorry, hold on just one second. Here we go. So Doreen writes, this card is a sign of healing. Your divine healing power has awakened, and you feel compelled to help others to heal. Just as you've been healed, so do you want others to enjoy health and vitality. You're supported in making life changes so that you can continue to heal yourself and others. Let go of any fears or restrictive thinking to fully open the miracles of healing. So this is fantastic. Yeah, I mean, if you're a healer, either actively in a profession, let's say, or an area of your work or your creative ventures that's healing, this is certainly a time to expand that. If you're not, you're asked to really go a bit deeper, to really investigate those portals, because especially it's interesting with the vampire card too. So there's an assessment of energy flow that's going on. So the archetype is assess the energy flow, and then the guidance is become the healer. So really self-know so that you can aid other, you know. Beautiful. So let's see what Dakini wants to come up for you now. So Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, you are linked this month. I'm recording this for all three of you because you all received Isis as the Dakini embodiment that is going to serve your evolution this month. So when I ask for a Dakini to come forward, I ask the question, which embodiment will best serve the growth and evolution of the sign for this coming cycle? And again, you all received Isis. Isis is a very powerful Dakini. I am going to read you a little bit here as I did last month. And just as I did last month, I'm going to put a link to the full document below. This is from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. And there's a bit of a lengthy explication in the document. So that's why there's a link. But I'm going to read you a little bit here so that you can understand what Isis is about. Isis breathes the breath of life, of consciousness, the air, and balances the twin poles of water and fire in the immortal blue flame of magical regeneration. Isis is a key figure in the Egyptian mysteries. She is the supreme goddess of magic. She has agreed to join our pantheon of Dakinis to transmit her frequencies of regeneration. She is the high priestess. She has the ability to work with all four elements. She wears the horned crown, connecting her with Hathor, Egyptian goddess of life. In her mythology, her husband Osiris is murdered and dismembered by his brother Seth. Isis collects all the pieces of his body and reassembles them, but she is unable to find the phallus and fashions one out of gold. She fans her wings and breathes the breath of life into Osiris, who resurrects and unites with her. From their union, Horus, the hawk-headed god, is born, representing the dawning of a new golden age. And I want to read you a little bit more here. Isis comes to you to bring you the power of regeneration. She is Regeneratrix, the one who can regenerate life through her great magic. Something needs to be regenerated in your life, new life breathed into it. If something in your life has fallen apart, what is the missing piece? What do you need to do to enable it to come together in a new way? Isis fashioned a male organ of generation. This holds a key to understanding what is required in the situation in which you find yourself. Isis opens the portal to occult wisdom and magic. What you are required to do is bring the male principle into the equation, the focused intention required to manifest anything. So I'm going to leave you with that. That gives you definitely a good flavor, but there's a bit more to read. So again, the link is below this video. What a fantastic month, a powerful one, and one rather appropriate for the start of a new year. Question I have for you is, are you ready for new beginnings? Are you ready? I bet you are. I bet you are. A lot of us are ready for change. And this is about changing self. So everyone, I hope that this month ahead becomes the powerful portal that it is intended to be, that it is primed to be. If you do want to create big changes in your life, now is the time to actualize it. So I hope the Alchemy Scope served you in bringing forward some information that can help you harness those energies in order to create the new foundations for you for the year ahead. 2015, you add the numbers together, it's 8. 8 inherently imbues the qualities of abundance. It's also the number of infinity. The form itself is the number of infinity. It's the content and the context. It's the in and the out. As above, so below. As without, so within. So, yeah, this is a powerful year. And it's encoded that way in many ways, and we're certainly starting it off that way. So I wish you a wonderful month ahead. I want to remind you that if you do want to learn the archetypes and the symbols that live within you, specific to your birth chart, specific to your entry point into this 3D reality, then check out the archetypal profile and the symbolic profile. The archetypal profile is very in-depth. The symbolic profile is a little more esoteric. It doesn't come with full definitions. The symbols are more for you to assess. But I would definitely recommend both. If you're somebody who's been on the journey of, self-investigation, this is definitely a tool that you'll want to have. It's foundationally informative. So until the next video or the next Alchemy Scope, I'll see you soon.